Guys, it is so easy to discredit a leftist because a leftist does not use facts. They use emotion. And the left has been doing this for a very, very long time. Joe Biden and Democrats, leftists, this is what they do to really try to keep black people down. They run on emotion instead of facts. Now, when it came to Georgia has their election integrity laws put in place. And Democrats were saying that, hey, this is Jim Crow. This is Jim Crow 2.0. You can't make a black person show an ID to vote. These people are crazy. Everybody has to show their ID to vote. But they think that black people are so dumb that they can't go out there and get a free ID. Free. I don't know why people actually still believe Democrats. I really don't. But guys, when it came to the primaries, everything was debunked on the Jim Crow thing. It was a record turnout for black people in Georgia in the primaries. And now that it's actually early voting for the midterms, record turnout in Georgia. These are the facts. But of course, the left, they can't operate on facts. They can't roll with, hey, there's a record turnout, even with black people. So they still have to push the emotional narrative, and that is a lie. So that brings us to DNC head Donna Brazile. Donna Brazile still spreading a lie out there that Stacey Abrams was running with. So let's dive into it. On Outkick, ABC's Donna Brazile dubs Georgia voting law Jim Crow despite record turnout. These people, man, do not believe in any facts. The data is right there. Nobody's being suppressed. But the problem is, that Stacey Abrams does not have the full support of black people like she did in 2018. So they're running with this narrative that is Jim Crow 2.0 yet again. How about this? Black people that are voting in this election aren't supporting Stacey Abrams, mainly because not as many of them agree with her policies. And a lot of them, are probably having second thoughts about actually supporting Joe Biden in the 2020 election. The gas prices are high. Inflation's out of control. People are voting on that. This whole voter suppression thing is a lie from the left. Let's look at this clip, guys. We're going to play it here. Donna Brazile. The facts are in her face, and this is what she says. Let's roll it.
This is something, even this election cycle, Joe Biden has said the election reforms in Georgia are Jim Crow 2.0. You have record numbers of people voting early in Georgia, record numbers of African Americans voting early, and yet the Democrats are saying it's Jim Crow 2.0.
It is. Unfortunately, it is Jim Crow.
Oh, it's still Jim Crow, despite record turnout, even for black people.
In the case,
how is that?
It's Jim Crow. SB 202, as you well know, allowed anyone to challenge the validity of a voter. There are many African Americans and others, young people especially, who are going out to vote, and they're being challenged. So
That's a lie. That is a lie. A record amount of black people are still voting. This is a lie.
Here's the level set that we should do for 2022. We know that the electoral headwinds have shifted a little bit. Maybe it's shifted toward the issues that Republicans care about.
Crime, inflation, gas prices, the economy.
Well, duh. People are voting on the economy, so they're not casting their votes for Democrats now. I think the Democrats are going to get destroyed.
And if you list every one of those issues, including immigration, there's no plan that the Republicans are offering. What they're offering is a basic compact with voters that they just want power. Here's what I believe.
That Trump plan on the border was working out pretty good. The most secure border of my lifetime.
I think that Democrats are going to once again surprise the pundits, surprise the status quo. They will do well. Early voting is looking good, not just in Arizona, but across the country. Democrats have ideas. They also would challenge these.
Wait. Democrats have ideas? Democrats been in power for 2 years. What have they done? They have destroyed this country in not even 2 years under Beijing Biden. What ideas do they have? Donna Brazile, you see, folks, they don't dive into facts. It's emotion.
Election deniers. Over half of the people running on the Republican side are election deniers.
What about the Democrats? Stacey Abrams, Hillary Clinton. I mean, you see, folks, Democrats give their election deniers passes.
And not only are they election deniers, many of them showed up at the United States Capitol where we saw over 140 people, cops, get injured. So this election is a referendum on the future and which party will promise to protect, defend, and ensure that every American, defend our democracy and ensure that every American has freedom and prosperity.
Freedom, the Socialist Democrats and freedom. That's like an oxymoron right there.
Again, record number of African Americans turning out in Georgia right now. I don't see how that's a Jim Crow 2.0. I think that the election this cycle is going to be about a referendum on Joe Biden, and it's why Republicans are going to win.
Is it a referendum on the Trump takeover of your party, though?
So there you have it, guys. Facts. Black people are turning out in record number. And Donna Brazile is talking about black people being turned away. That's a lie. That is a lie right there. It's very, very simple, folks. Register to vote. Present your ID. You get the vote. It's just that simple, man. Democrats are lying about all of this. They're lying. Folks, they just don't believe in any facts. The cold, hard data is right there. They're making up this whole thing about Jim Crow because, Democrats know a whole bunch about Jim Crow because it was them that actually implemented the Jim Crow laws. Donna Brazile looks like a complete fool. This is why, folks, you cannot vote Democrat. They don't have your best interests at hand. Look at what they have done in a year and 10 months. The country has gone to hell. So all they got to do, they're trying to feed off emotion instead of facts. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.